Hello guys, welcome in today's crypto technical analysis, and today we're going to discuss, as usual, Bitcoin and Ethereum price actions. I really hope that you enjoy and learn from these videos, and these contents will provide a key educational levels which will help you to take your own trades. For the BTC, bear in your mind the levels are changed. And as usual, before we start, hit the like and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Now without wasting any time, let's dive in. Starting from the BTC under a high time frame as usual, a weekly time frame. We're having heavy battle between the bulls and then the bears, and weekly 21 EMA is at around $39,000 and $40,000. And recently we tested 2020 June and July, as you can see it right in here. After we managed to stay above 21 weekly EMA, last test took place end of September and beginning of the October. Since then we saw a parabolic massive move under a weekly time frame. At the moment, as I said, 21 weekly EMA is around 40,000 area, where it was a previous support resistance under a weekly time frame. As you can see it, we went all the way up. We got rejection number of candles 2 weeks. There was a battle. Last battle took place 3rd week, and then we saw a harsh dump in the market. Then, after we reached $29,000, as you can see, we hold it perfectly, and then we started moving towards up again. Overall, still strong and bullish, but small pullbacks shouldn't surprise me at all. Moving on to a daily time frame. On the daily time frame, not much change. As soon as we broke 21 daily EMA on the 22nd of March, we got squeezed between 21 and 50 EMAs. As you see, end of January, once we broke 21 EMA, we got squeezed between 21 and 50 EMA over 10 days. To be precise, we've been 11 days between 21 and 50 EMAs. After that, we got the same scenario, as you can see, end of February, and we got squeezed in around 9 days. So the current condition is in the last 4 days, we are again facing this similar scenario. Daily time frame, overall, we're bullish and healthy, but we are seeing the minor correction in the market as previously. You can see it number of times since this parabolic move. 4 times we saw the similar scenarios. However, last 3 times were tested 50 EMA. So likely scenario, if we're going to manage to break and stay above 21 EMA, we are good to go towards the upside. However, we will see in a minute what the horizontal support and resistance lines will tell us. Moving on to 4-hour time frame. 4-hour time frame, as you remember, since this rejection, we did expect that we said we're going to the second round of this consolidation. However, highly likely, as I said, we're supposed to hold this level of 52,400 and 52,000 level. However, we saw a harsh decline in the market and we saw a 50,300, 400 levels, where our 236 Fibonacci level is. However, I didn't expect the market will come all the way down here. Still the same Fibonacci levels that we're following. At the same time, in this channel, we've been following a higher time frame Fibonacci. If you remember, I've showed this Fibonacci level as well. However, I wasn't paying too much attention to this Fibonacci level. As you see, I took it this Fibonacci level from the recent swing low all the way up to the recent all-time high, and that was from 43,000 all the way up to 61,700. And as you can see, 618 level played perfectly. If you remember, in the video on Monday, 22nd of March, I mentioned that within 72 hours, we will see some volatility in the market. And I specifically mentioned that's going to be Wednesday or maximum Thursday. So on Wednesday, 24th, we had this 12% dump in the market. If you want to learn all this technical analysis, what I'm showing, and if you want to become an independent professional trader, or you're interested in the institutional trading system, you can message me via Telegram at Magnate8. 101 intense mentorship is available. It only takes you 5 to 10 hours to master. Let's move on to the current levels. If you remember, we've been following the important resistance line haven't been changed, and we've got new support level is around 52,800 and 52,100 levels. And at the same time, if you remember, we've been following this circle, and as I said, we're going to be in this circle in the next 48 to 72 hours or so. So in the last 3 days, as you can see, we're inside this circle. However, with the dump that I mentioned, we went out and we literally managed to went back to this circle. So I'm going to follow this circle again for some time. When we look into the 4-hour time frame, current condition of the 4-hour time frame, you can see it. Number of candles, we had a battle, week to week rejections, and all of them body was closed below this support line. It was around 52,000, 52,100. We couldn't manage to stay above this level. The 4-hour time frame at the moment is underwater, and this is confirming from my end. 2-hour time frame, we had a resistance, if you remember, 57,500, 57,000 level. As soon as we broke it, we went underwater. Double bottom scenario, retested again the same level, and then we saw a heavy dump in the market, and we're still in the bear zone under a 2-hour time frame. 1-hour time frame, when we look into a 1-hour time frame, similar scenario, we stayed below 57,000, we've been underwater. Again, similar scenario, 1-hour time frame, W shape or double bottom scenario that we couldn't manage to break again after a number of times. As you can see, first time, second time, third time, and then fourth time rejection, we went bearish territory. So to be bullish under 1-hour and 2-hour time frames, we have to stay and close above this resistance level 1, which is 55,400 and 53,700 levels. As long as we're going to manage to break and stay above, and then we are good to go towards the next resistance zone, is around 60,300, $58,100. However, it is unlikely at the moment, and as I said, 4-hour time frame is starting giving a bear signal. Similar scenario applies for the 4-hour time frame as well. This resistance is going to be quite challenging for the Bitcoin in the coming days. As long as I said, we manage to stay above this line, then we have a chance to go towards the next resistance line. Otherwise, this time, the support level of 52,800 and 52,100 may not be able to hold this time, and we may see a sharp decline in the market, and we may go all the way up to 46,400 level. So again, I'm going to mention exactly the same thing which I mentioned when the price action was around $60,000 via my Twitter account. As I said, BTC is running out of time. I mentioned that we should break, otherwise we will see a harsh decline in the market. I will be repeating again the same thing within this current level as well. In the coming days, if the BTC managed to break this resistance level, it is fine and the bulls are going to be safe. Otherwise, we've got limited time, and this time, as I said, this support level may not hold, and we will see a second harsh decline in the market, and we'll be facing with around 46,000 and 45,000 levels. Moving on to Ethereum. Ethereum under 4-hour time frame, as soon as we couldn't manage to break 1800 level, we entered into a consolidation zone under 4-hour time frame. Once we lost 1620 level, we are underwater, and as you can see, as expected, this level worked out perfectly. However, BTC dumped a bit further, but Ethereum worked week to week, dollar to dollar perfectly within this support level of 1540 and 1620 levels. At the moment, we have two resistance above us, which is this resistance level hasn't been changed. First resistance for the Ethereum, and we have second main resistance. As I kept mentioning, as long as we're going to break 1750, 1800, we are good to go, and this level of the resistance 1930 and 1960 shouldn't be a problem in the coming days. However, it is unlikely at the moment. We are underwater for 4-hour time frame, 2-hour as well as the 1-hour time frame. So on the 2-hour time frame, similar scenario, we have to break this resistance level of 1800 and 1700 level. As long as we're going to stay above, then we are good to go towards the next resistance zone. However, if we cannot manage, highly likely we're going to test around these levels. We will see 1700, 1750. If we cannot manage to break and stay above this resistance line, we're going to come back to this support level of 1540 and 1620. If we see harsh decline in the market with a BTC, then highly likely the price action will come to 1240 and 1290. However, it is too early to talk about it. If we're finished with a dump in this market, this is going to be a buy level, and we should see some sort of consolidation and break this resistance, and we are good to go towards our target zones of 2200 and 2500 levels. And we came to an end of this episode, and if you guys enjoyed it, do not forget to like and subscribe to the channel. Thanks for watching. I will see you in the next video.